You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey there, General Hospital fans. It's Belynda from Soap Dirt, and I've got your weekly prediction edition. As always, my predictions are for the current front burner storylines, and they are based on current episode info, upcoming official spoilers, and occasionally on history of the characters in the soap. So I'm excited to dig into these for you. I've got a prediction for Lois and Sonny, one for Cyrus and Sonny, one for Spencer and Nikolas, one for Curtis, and one for Carly and Nina. We'll see how these go. And I love your comments, whether you agree, disagree, think the storyline's going in a different way. I'm going to unpack these all for you. If you haven't already, though, please reach down, click subscribe so you don't miss any of our updates. Now let's talk about it. So my first prediction, I think Lois is going to keep lurking around Sonny Corinthos, and I have to wonder if she is going to make a move on him. Generally, I like Lois Cerullo, speaking of history. So I like Lois a whole lot. I like her no-nonsense Bensonhurst attitude. But I really think last week that she misspoke because she doesn't understand everything. She's talking about things that she doesn't understand. She has opinions that are not based in fact. So she mentioned that Nina profited from Carly's misery and took her hotel. That's not the order of events at all in any way, shape, or form. Carly sold her half of the hotel to get money to engage in insider trading. And then when the merger didn't happen, Carly lost all that money and she couldn't afford to buy back the hotel. Her initial plan had been to sell the hotel, use the money, make a big score, have plenty of money left from her insider trading, buy back the hotel, and then also help the stock price of the two merging companies. But because the merger didn't happen, that's why she lost the money. That's why she couldn't afford to buy back her hotel. Nina didn't steal that hotel from her. Nina did buy the half of the hotel after Carly lost it, and she offered to give it back to her on more than one occasion, and she even offered to sell it to her at a discount price, and Carly said no, no, no. So no, Nina did not profit from her misery in that manner. That hotel was lost to Carly because of what she did like 9 or 10 months, I think, before Nina even called the SEC on them. It was months and months. Those two events are not connected to each other. They are so far apart. The only way they are connected is because Carly sold the hotel to have money to engage in insider trading. At any rate, Lois is talking out of her boo hole as far as I'm concerned. She's making assumptions. She wasn't around for any of this. She has none of the facts. She has this little sliver of information that she got from Olivia, and then she is just talking a bunch of BS. But she is really good friends with Sonny. Sonny is upset. When Sonny is upset, he doesn't do the right thing. That's how he ended up having crypt sex with Ava. Remember when he was upset? And now Lois is at his house. She is, trash talking his wife and sticking around. She wants to take care of him, yada, yada. I just wonder if at long last she could make a move on him. They were never romantically involved. So, and Sonny's never wanted to pass up on a chance of getting involved with yet another woman because he's definitely slept his way through a lot of Port Charles. All right, my second prediction, I think Cyrus will agree not to press charges against Sonny in exchange for something. Insert something here. I don't know what. Knowing Cyrus, he's so weird. But on Tuesday, the 9th, the official spoilers say Sonny goes looking for Carly. So he's clearly out on bail. And on Monday's episode, he agrees to talk about stuff, but only if it's off the record. And I don't know if he's going to tell them that Cyrus was taunting him about Nina. It doesn't really matter. What he did was definitely assault. He was beating Cyrus because he couldn't punch Nina in the face. Kind of like what Drew said to Nina, you're a man, so I can't assault you. Drew was being a little scary on Friday. Anyway, so this coming Friday the 12th, Diane and Robert disagree about something, and I'm sure it's the charges against Sonny. I think that Laura, even though she told Dante that Sonny did it, I do think she might broker peace, and Cyrus might agree not to press charges if he gets something from Sonny. Like, I don't think cash or something, but Cyrus, I definitely think would make a bargain, but I don't know if Sonny's pride would allow him to agree. Sonny's gone to prison in the past, and even though Cyrus is a bad guy, by all accounts, that attack was pretty well unprovoked. I mean, Cyrus said a couple of things, but not to justify what happened to him. My third prediction, I think Spencer Cassadine is going to rage at his dad, Nikolas. So on Friday the 12th, the official spoilers say Spencer gets a surprise visitor. It's got to be Nikolas, right? Because he's in town. He came back for revenge on Esme. He didn't go to see either of his kids. Instead, he went to see his ex-wife. Nick, again, is just being a terrible parent. So when he does show up to see Spencer, as I suspect that he will, Spencer's going to lose it. I think he's going to rage at Nikolas for abandoning Ace and tell him, you're doing this kid just like you did me. You were never around when you needed me. You shipped me off to boarding school. You were a horrible father. You're being a horrible father again. You don't even deserve the kid. You should just leave town, leave everybody alone. I think that's kind of the the lyrics of the song of rage that I think Spencer is going to sing at his dad. And he's not wrong. He's not wrong. But I do think Nikolas, after he gets done with Esme, may want to take Ace and run off with him, just like Victor tried to do. Cassadines love stealing babies. All right. My number 4 prediction. I think Curtis Ashford's surgery is going to work perfectly, and he's going to be walking again soon. And I'm so excited. I love Donnell Turner. I've had the chance to interview him before. I know I've mentioned that on the channel here before. He is such a delightful man, and as good looking as he is on your TV screen, I just want to tell you, he's even better looking in person. He is so tall. He is so buff. He is so nice. Oh my gosh. He is just a dream. So anyway, I digress because I started thinking about how hot he was. Okay. So on Tuesday the 9th, an official spoiler says Stella and Marshall disagree. It could be about that almost kiss thing that happened, or it could be about Curtis's surgery. Maybe one of them is more worried about it and one of them is just pushing it. I don't know. But his surgery is coming soon, and he definitely deserves to be out of that chair. And I feel like it's going to go perfectly. Remember, he was talking the other day about being able to carry her to bed. I mean, that's the kind of thing he needs to heal a little bit from before he can do that. But I feel like good things are coming for Curtis very soon in 2024. So my number 5th prediction, and I struggled over this prediction because I feel like it's possible, but I don't know. So Carly is going to Amsterdam after Bobby's memorial. And she talked the other day when she was sitting on the sofa with Drew, when she was crying about her mom's death, about how many things that her mother forgave her for doing. And then Nina came to the door and she raged at her, called her a selfish bee, all that stuff. I mean, Carly was like 80% right. And I think Nina was 20 or 30% right. Carly did do dirty things, hiding both of her daughters from her. And I don't think it's an excuse for Carly to say it was Harmony's dying wish. Screw Harmony. She let her daughter be raped by a cult leader immediately. Harmony had no right to ask anything of Carly about Willow. None. Harmony was garbage. I'm glad she's taking a dirt nap. And Carly decided that Nina didn't deserve to know about Willow. And that's not okay. And it's not the first time that Carly has done something like this. She's a repeat offender from keeping children away from their biological parents. I don't want the people that love Carly and think she can do no wrong to get mad at me, but go back and read her character history. Think about it. She did it with Michael. She did it with Spencer, actually. She did it with, Christina Corinthos, and she did it with both Nell and Willow. At least 5 instances of keeping biological parents away from their children because she thought she knew better. But Nina was completely wrong to do what she did. But on the flip, there's no way Nina expected Drew to get that excessive prison sentence. That was ridiculous. And of course, him getting attacked in prison. She didn't foresee any of that. Drew was collateral damage. And I don't know what she was hoping to get out of it, but it was a terrible choice, obviously. And she regretted it soon after. But of course, regrets don't help any situation. But nonetheless, I feel like Carly may get some insight when she goes to Amsterdam. So on Wednesday the 10th, Carly and Felicia head to Amsterdam to tie up some loose ends from Bobby. Carly was just talking about all the horrible things she did to Bobby when she first came to town, and they were well and truly horrible. If you remember, she slept with her mom's husband, Tony Jones. She turned up pregnant. Then she tried to say it was Tony. She actually shot Tony at one point. Bobby forgave her a lot. And so I wonder, and this is my prediction, that Carly might forgive Nina and say, but I don't really want to look at you again. I don't want to be around you, but I'm going to forgive you because I don't want to give you any more energy. Hating someone takes a lot of energy, right? I think it does. I think it's better to just forgive and forget, not forget what they did, but kind of forget the person. And I feel like maybe Carly comes back from Amsterdam with a different frame of mind that allows her just to go, okay, we're just not going to talk about this again. I forgive you. Go away. Never come back into my life. Just let's pretend like we don't even know each other. We'll see how it goes. Those are all my predictions. Hey, if you haven't, please reach down and click subscribe so you don't miss any updates from our General Hospital channel right here. And of course, I'm always talking soaps with you guys 7 days a week. Please drop your comments. I love to read them. Come back soon. This has been Belynda from Soap Dirt.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.